unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional.
This is America. It's unconstitutional.
Unconstitutional. But that's the joy, and this is something that you start to see. You know, some new ideas come forward because the game has been out for X amount of years, definitely over 10 years now, right?
7.
You would think
2017.
Exactly. It's been around. Wait, 2017? Nah, longer than that.
Say, right? I think that's when I. All right, here. Let me find it. When did PUBG come out? 2017. Boom.
Okay, my point being, even with a game this old, I'm just gonna ignore you now.
That's fair. That's fair, man.
My point being is, like, even when a game does come out, you know, you look at, like, you know, PUBG, Counter-Strike, all these type of games that have been out for ages, there is still a way to upset people. And then when you bring out new games, the norm, the meta, everything that should be the way it is, somebody is going to find a way to cause upset. And I feel that that is what these scrims are definitely demonstrating today, is finding which of these upset methods are working, which ones are really going to be able to make and break, and especially these smaller teams. What is going to make them qualify further into the EWC qualifiers? What is going to make them take out a name like Duo, like Furia, like Rock? Those big names, if you can take them out or at least be in the Final Four with them, that's points, that's, you know, the chance to go to Saudi and be able to compete. And that's what they have in their head, is that hope and opportunity to try and get there, or just the recognition for the pro stage.
All right. I don't like roasting people. But yeah, okay, fine. I'll try to be constructive with my criticism. But one of the reasons why it is so unique and so vastly different than comp is because we have these teams that don't know how it works and don't know the comp scene and don't know the metas. So the metas have been, you know, dictated for a very long time because that is quite literally the best way to play. Just, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Like, that's the tried and true method. That's what people use. Sometimes people can do well with going off meta because it's unconventional and people are able to just make sense of it. But a lot of the time when you see it happen, it's very much a fluke. So the reason why we see competitive players play the way that they do is because that is the most consistent way to be good at what we're doing. Or, sorry, what they're doing. I can't put myself into that category. So when I love you, Affinity, and I know that you're like down 1 or 2. Okay, you're down 2. So, okay, never mind. I don't really mind this play then. But typically, if you're like a 4-man, you would at least have one here, and then maybe like one like on each of the ones. You're trying to take as much space and as much information as possible. You'll like scare them off by like taking shots or whatever you need to, but it's just a very... I don't even know how to like best explain it, but Wooly's gonna go ahead and he goes close and he's trying to get out, and that is, oh my god. You were talking about the cojones, and he tries his best, but what? I guess I'm calling him thick. Is that what I do? But Wooly was aggressive. He paid the price, and well, he's gonna die.
Yeah, I think the best way to describe what you were trying to explain is they're buddying up too much. They're not spacing out, not covering the area all too well. Oh no! Oh no! Dignity. No.
Wooly's like, screw you. Oh, that's toxic. Oh, wait, are they actually getting punished for this? This would be hilarious. No, okay.
You know what? You took down a very highly decorated player.
That's fair.
You might as well enjoy the moment because it's a rarity. A tier 4 team of Affinity taking down what is classed a tier 2? Let's be real. Jewel is a tier 1 level team that is... It's the best feeling in the world. Trust me. I'm a type of guy, if I get a kill on anybody within any game, I make sure they know. I let them know.
Yo, you're toxic, bro. You're toxic as heck.
Bro, I was raised by Counter-Strike and Call of Duty. What?
I repeat my statement. No, man, I'll be honest. I don't like to rage, but when I do rage, I specifically do it so that people can't hear me because I don't like it when people hear me rage. So, like, if you guys kill me in game, I can guarantee you I'm going to rage. I'll say I love you afterwards, but in that moment, I am going to be cussing you out. Sorry, what? I didn't say that. Please do not clip this. Please do not kill me in game. You better just let me win. No, 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 no. Like it's no, I can't. Man, I can't even defend myself. Defend my honor. It's not even there.
It's normal, and this is the beauty of esports. Is that we have this scene where we can be a little bit more toxic. Have you not seen some of the PUBG players? They get loud as well. That's the release of energy. When you get that kill and humiliate the hell out of them, you have every bragging right to do so. So effing-lutely, do I want to see some a little BM, and Infinity absolutely embodying it. Though they're down to 2 players to go, they have ZE pushing onto their location as well. It's not going to last them long. I am mistaken. ZE's going around them.
They're doing a 2-2 split. Yeah, they have 2 on the E pickup and then 2 in the car, which is interesting. Would not expect that. Oh, they're gonna jump. Are you good? There's no way. You madmen, don't go for it. You guys will die. Okay, good. I thought they were gonna go on top. I was like, bro, you will get roasted alive by this lobby. Which, speaking of which, Zuki Mix. They're gonna take some shots, but so far they're gonna get away. But the first shot's pretty good, and they're gonna find one. They're gonna go ahead and get the flush onto him once they spot him out, and that is gonna be a point going over for Zuki's Mix. And why do I feel like we already just have fewer teams than we did before? Like, I don't know why, but my brain is just like, this is like 8 teams right here. Like, my brain is just actively unable to comprehend this.
Well, you have to remember, it's a bigger map. Like, state the obvious, why don't I? Well, but it is a bigger map. So a lot of the players haven't rotated. There you go.
And we don't have half of the map off of the screen, you know?
They're slowly making their way forward. But the one thing to know about this map, and this is why I don't like this map, is it is too big. It is too open. There is not enough hills to play off. I love Myanmar for the amount of hidden spots you can play off. It's also the bane of my existence. But I tell you what, at least I can hide in a cubbyhole and just stay put. There is a lack of cover, and this is where positioning is critical. And a lot of teams do want these compounds. They do want these divots that they can play off. And that critically is going to be important. And add to the tally, 8.
Yep, I think we need to have a Panzerfaust counter in the corner somewhere. I might add that next time, but they're close. They're crashing on him. Oh my god! No! Oh my god! I thought he got himself. All right, well that's gonna be 1. He's gonna go ahead and get the flush, as well as Karam is helping him in the back, and JMS he is pushing, but Seth. He is going to be doing so much damage, but he gets taken out from behind, and he did his duty. Sir, good night. And one of them goes down. They now know it's just Tatsumi who is left alive. And a nade could do it all. As Karam, he has it prepped. He's holding it. He's cooking it. It's a good nade, but it doesn't kill him fully as he tries to make it inside. But Karam is just going to spot him over. He did get a shot, which actually I'm surprised by. Good on you, sir. But Karam is going to peek on over and take him down.
Tsunami couldn't do anything with it. You cannot push. You cannot get out of that pinch that was coming forward.
Wait.
Fantastic job to get the rocket launcher off, to get the Panzer, and to get it locked and loaded. But this is a spot. Rock Climbers 101 as Tilted Town have made their way to the top. But I don't think they've realized that Jewel has pushed up to them.
Where's this going?
Land it.
Boom. Wow, they're going aggressive.
Just short.
I'm pretty sure that was at max range too, and it's a north circle. That's an interesting circle. I haven't seen that many times.
You got a little bit of a river up top, so most likely the next zone will look to go central and then south, or south and south. So likelihood we're going to stay close to that river is going to be low. We're still going to get that stadium lake, and there are teams who can capitalize on the banks of these lakes. And one of those, not in this lobby today, but Luminosity, they take advantage of lake banks and make it their own. So I wonder which team is going to copy the textbook, as eventually Affinity is going to have another player flushed out of this game.
It was good shots to take him down initially, and Furia, they do have to be careful because ZE, they've had, well, you know, that's what I was expecting. Sorry. Just
nice.
peeking too long. Peeking too long, you already have one down. You need to be able to hit your shots. You need to be able to capitalize. And Furia, they know exactly what team this is. Now is a 2-2 split. I think they're just going to go ahead and try to push on because they're not scared. They were just at Globals. They are ready for this fight. So they're going to play it slow. They're going to play it smart. They're going to try to make sure they can go ahead and, well, bro, I just complimented you. Please don't do this to me.
Well, they're going to push it in, try and go all guns blazing, make sure they blow up the building all the way forward. But if you are Vera, you want to make sure they push into every corner that you want. But the nades keep landing as corner by corner, room by room. They're just pushing through. And Vera, I think they're going to be met with their demises already. Pasta not looking in the right direction. And Vera, you stop drinking drinks. You had an opportunity for a shot and missed it. But nonetheless, Fura, they're playing methodical, and I think they're going to miss it. They're going to miss Fura. They're going to miss and get shot for the rear. This is going to be disastrous if he pushes out. He pushes out. Oh, my God.
I told you, they're not scared. This is Furia at their finest. They're able to take on these teams, and this is going to be the last one to go down, and Furia say, thank you very much for the points. Never shoot at us again.
I am but so disappointed. There were so many missed opportunities in that gunfight. So many opportunities to jump up. But yeah, the smoke did not help. The smoke didn't favor you. But to not get one knock after a Pika's advantage? Come on. But again, you are right. This was against Furia.
Again, they've just had, you know, they wanted to do better at PGS. I can confirm that. But they made it to PGS, which is important and is not to be taken lightly. But Barry Vibe's actually going to be taken down. And Affinity, this is the last member of Affinity, and that's going to be the easiest kill of Ty's life. Actually, I thought it was going to go to second round, but I guess not. But Dots, they have a very wide split. This is the split that I'm talking about. Because, yes, it is aggressive, but like if anyone crashes Dots, Joshy should be able to help out. But Duel, they're trying their best. They only have a 3-man. They're not going as fast as they want, but they're going to be able to actually take a fight onto this. Bamboo seems to be the last. Wait, is he on top of the... No, he's not. Okay. I was going to say. It would have been hilarious.
Yeah. I called it right. It's going to go south, and then it's definitely going to try and steer away from the water again. But Duel, they have been top 3 for the last 3 games. This is not looking as confident as they're trying to scramble for positions here. They're wanting to try and get height in this mountainous area, which, to be honest, I've not seen a zone actually go that north. But Dots, with that split position you said about, able to really pinch them in a rock and a hard place and a mountain in the most literal sense to climb. As Dots will start to rotate and try and get the flank onto Duel.
This is a beautiful rotate by Blizzy, and he's going to take a lot of shots, and Duel's trying their best, but they don't know about Hot and Spicy above them. I don't think he took shots at them before, but this is going to be massive for them. He does spot out IQ, but the water is actually going to take some of it, and it's just below where he can go, and the other two might try to beach. He's trying to force him to take some damage. Spots out K-Mine, finds one. Joshy should be coming in from the other side to find him, but he can provide some cover from up above. IQ has made it onto the land. Joshy finds him, takes easy shots. It's just Lowe's left. This should be some of the easiest points that Dots has ever taken. Quite possibly ever.
It definitely will be. One left alive, and it's just trying to get the flush onto their final player of Lobes. But never rule out Lobes and his capability to stand alone against a squad. Done that time and time again, but I don't think they've realized Lobes is still alive.
No, they know he's alive because they know they didn't get an insta. But the fact that they're not pushing... Oh, Outlast is above them. That's why they can't take this fight. They have to worry about a different team. So Outlast could actually be Duel's saving grace here. And now the question is Lobes going to actually try to go for K-Mine? This could turn around in an instant.
Joshy, waiting patiently on top of this hill. One wrong step from the Outlast, and they expose themselves to Dots, who have had full control.
Good
There's
shots.
the first of the push. She will get one.
Oh.
Unable to get the second. But in doing so, a trade-off will be helpful, but advantage will be an Outlast as they've got more players to go and regress. But Hot and Spicy, I don't think they've realized that he's already here. And Hot and Spicy, well, let's get
Karam
Spicy.
too.
There's another. It says thank you very much, and that is huge. As the flushes start to come through, the last of the Outlaws nowhere near to help out.
Barry Vibes is just further down, and Karam was actually helping out onto this fight, trying to make sure. But Duel is going to be a very interesting addition to this. They know that they're going to go for the reses. They don't have any nades. They're working together. They go ahead. They find one. They get the flush onto another. They flush out two of Dots, and Dots now between a rock and a hard place, just like you were saying. And now the remnants of all of these teams trying to figure out how they're going to play as Zuki Mix does go down to Furia, who destroyed them with so much util and all the beautiful guns that comes with crates.
Still, Dots have got two now. They had a full team drop down low. Outlast, one left alive, could still be the upset on this upper bank, so that's something to be mindful of. But meanwhile, over at the monument, this pillar, whatever it is, Furia again getting aggressive, saying this is our game to finish off. Only one left to go. And goodbye, Tilted Town. Done, dusted. K-Mine down to the floor. Lobes left alive, trying to heal up inside that blue zone. But Blissey around the corner will get dropped. But Lobes is going to die to blue.
Oh, well, Hot and Spicy is actually going to go ahead and find him, but he cannot get his teammate up, and he's just going to have to rotate out. And this has been death, destruction, and despair for so many teams as the Remnants now fight outside of Bamboo, trying to figure out where the heck to play. Barry Vibes has made it. I mean, he is inside. He's made it safe, quote unquote, technically, but it is going to be horrible for him to try and find another spot. Matthias and the rest of the Gooners have, I guess you call this one of the center compounds. The other one is taken out by AKA. And Furia now, they're trying to regroup, trying to replenish everything that they've used so far. And it actually looks like they didn't have to lose too much. Kraken going to go ahead and find one onto Strix's Mix. And now they're just going to go ahead and push. All they know how to be is aggressive. And aggressive they are.
It's not an easy shot to get it through the bamboo. That is impressive.
Oh my gosh. Number 9.
Number 9. Jump in, baby. We're coming.
They got to watch out from behind, though, because in the bridge, there's one behind them. They don't even know. The shots. The flick. Posa is insane. Oh my god.
He down, he dead, he's not worried because Furia is still pushing up, but still, this Mix able to give a little bit of fight back, but Strix Mix taken away, and Bamboo control is in Furia's favor. They have cover, 360 degrees of cover around them. Furia are furious today. Whatever happened at PGS has definitely left an icky feeling in them. And they are out for blood.
An icky feeling. Was not expecting that verbiage. But Dodge, they need to go ahead. Oh, that is a beautiful stun. He gets both of them. But can he get it in time? He does. Hot and Spicy is on fire.
Give me those Doritos. Give me those Doritos, baby. Get those jalapeno Doritos on the mats, because that's how Hot and Spicy plays. He's munching, he's crunching, he's going the way he needs to. Somehow, every time we talk about Dots, it's Hot and Spicy. We're saying it's the guy who can stand alone, no matter who he's against, and come out on top. I don't get this man, but I tell you what, give this man a frickin' raise. He clutches all day, every day.
Oh my god. Your commentary has me dying. But in balance, they're going to go ahead and find Fate. Deft is now the last one alive as the crash did not work. As Bubby now trying to figure out where he goes.
The answer is not a lot right now. It's got to make sure it's all clear before he can make those moves. As Zhao, I think that's how you pronounce his name.
It's Bubby. It's a Smurf name, basically, so just call him Bubby.
Bubby.
Yeah, I was like, it's It's just
But
easier to
technically
call
it's
him
pronounced
Bubby.
Xiao.
Yeah, no,
That
100%,
pronunciation
100%. His actual
nonetheless-
like IGN is Bubby. He's just been playing as that for so long. I don't know why. But Fantastico is actually going to go ahead, and he died while I wasn't looking, so oh well.
Can we put out Hot and Spicy's actually been able to make a good rotation over to Bamboo, and he could do a brilliant play here if he just is able to creep up onto Furia. But this is the downside. Because the Bamboo is not thick and dense, Furia would have spotted this movement. They would have spotted that Hot and Spicy has situated himself
RBN actually saw
behind
him.
the car.
RBN actually does see it in his FOV, but he doesn't realize it because he's so focused on the Furia. Haven trying to find his way through as Barry now starting to push up behind the Gooners. And Kraken, he's made it in. He has a rock, which should be able to keep his vehicle safe for now. Barry was spotted by Fantastico as Furia now making their way towards whatever cover they can find. And it's not pretty, but it's cover and it's safe for now.
Hot Spicy has not been spotted. I
No,
thought
he
he
hasn't.
had. He has not been spotted. He is behind them. And this is critical for this Dots team because now they have this upper hand advantage because all of Furia are looking forward. They are looking and attacking Rock. They are going and attacking AKA.
Oh, it was Greg Shot who found him. It wasn't even Furia. But now Hot and Spicy has to try, but Gooners, they should be able to find the last shot onto him. But the nade is so freaking good. He wasn't able to cook it at all. They don't even know, but Icy is going to find him, and Hot and Spicy, you did your best. BL actually going to go ahead and find Boza, and he is going to get flushed away as well before anything can happen. Gooners now, they have to figure out where they're going to go as Circle shifts away from them. There are places to play. They have vehicles that are kind of safe, wait, what are y'all doing?
They're trying to get a res up. Goons down a player. They want to make sure they can go in with a full squad, knowing that this is probably going to be their best opportunity to get into a top three situation at least, let alone trying to beat Rock here. For the Goons, they're just a horrible open position as there's another drop to the floor. And how much util do you go trying to res these two? Because at this point in time, there is an angle from AK. There is an angle from Rock. And then Fury once again involved in this. At this point in time, you might as well not go for it.
Well, I know it's rough. Okay, never mind. They didn't really have any places. I was going to say take a car and go there, but Fantastico and the rest of Rock were kind of able to see it. I would have recommended just like waiting. I think that they were too aggressive because if they had given themselves a little bit more time, I think that Rock would have had to go first, but instead now they've pushed too far, and that's a great nade. Will it get the knock? It will. Matthias, the daddy of PUBG, trying to figure out how to help his team. He's at least going to get another kill for them as Gizera is stuck between a rock and a car. He's trying to figure it out. Matthias is going to go ahead and push as Greg Shot should be taken down by Fantastico. He is. And Matt, it seems like he has to be the solo player from now on.
Of course, Rock able to get a couple of those kills from earlier on from the knocks that we were pointing was just a little too much for Goons.
He's going to jump on the car. He's going to jump on the car and go on the rock.
Do it. Go on, Shuz. Bucko. Bucko, buddy. Bucko.
Do it.
But
I called it. I freaking called it, man. I saw the look. I saw the glint in his eyes. I knew what he was going to do. But none of them are here, so it's a nade that really won't do anything. But it is going to be a nice little spot, and he's going to try to be there as long as he can. Don't get spotted out by Rock. Please don't get spotted out by Rock.
Rock's going to spot him.
I love you. I don't agree with that. I'm sorry.
Well, he's going to have to back down. He knows he's spotted. He knows he's in a dangerous place. Rock. Well, they've got a rock of their own. They've got an angle to hold on as the mortars. I don't think we were expecting that to land.
Ooh, so close. Just one more.
One more drops. Kapow onto the rock, but it's not at the right distance. They just need to go a little between the two. Is there a third?
There's
no,
one
the
final one.
Here it comes.
Simply
Is
Matthias.
it gonna land? Here it comes.
Nope.
Oh, on top of the rock, and this is going to allow Fura the opportunity to also push in, as this could be the final kill to take away and bring themselves into third. Fura haven't been top 4 before, so getting a top 3 would be even better for themselves. Matthews still being bombarded by the mortars that are coming in from rock, and that is going to be a pain in the backside, as he is literally stuck and can't move from this position.
AKA has to deal with Rock as Gizera and Matt. They're trying to figure out where well, they know exactly where the other is, but they're trying to find the last shot, and Gizera is going to find him as Rock. They have been playing fantastically for the past 3 games, and it looks like they're going to add it to a total of 3 in a row, as Nanu going to go ahead and get taken down as well. BL trying to find the last one, who is Zane? Zane? I'm calling him Zane. That sounds better. Zane. I love how I just like make sure that I call them whatever the heck I want, because I have no one to actually tell me what their real names are. So it's just like, sounds good, we're gonna go for it. But BL gonna go ahead and find Zane, as now it is a 4v1 again, but it's not gonna be for too long, as RBN takes him down, and Rock Esports, they're close. It feels like they're already close to hitting that 100 points on the night, which is absolutely insane.
3 wins. Now, that is 3 they have in the bag, and it's 3 out of 4. That is impressive, nonetheless. And yeah, I don't know what happened to AKA there. They had full control over the compound.